Nah, bro, we're live. It's just that we're messing around with the settings. Pabone. Hey, Ayo Pabone, can you guys hear Jordan? Cause I can't see the lines on my Streamlabs, but I can hear them on my screen. Oh Lord. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was hearing myself. Yeah, there's like an echo. Where's that echo coming from? And it's coming from my Twitch because the Twitch is playing. Okay, let me put that Twitch down. Uh, nah, yeah, all right. Are you good? Are you done eating? He said, "Nah." He says, "Nah, it's just you." Okay, so he can't hear you for some reason.
Yeah, you can hear me.
Okay, yeah, I got you. No, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Yeah, you can hear him now, right? And how does everything sound, bro? Is there like an echo in the background? Let me know. Okay, okay. And let me see how like. Oh yeah, we didn't go live on Facebook. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Jordan speak.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, it sounds good. I can hear you. It pops up on my screen now that you're talking.
All right.
Cool, cool,
Cool.
cool.
All right. Well, let me pull this back up and
Yeah, let me pull up right here. Bam, what's good, everybody?
hey
We
everybody.
live in this thing.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. So so I think the plan today was to um yeah just to talk about maybe CBD. I was thinking about talking.
Fuck it, bro. I'm about to roll up right now. We could talk about it.
Right, right, and so yeah. All right, let's just do that. And I mean, 'cause, I'm trying
He
to think
said
of
there's background noise. Check your cables. Yeah, bro. The thing is that, bro, I'm gonna need you to come over, Pabone, and I'm gonna need you to help me set up this fucking four cursor or Furcu site, whatever the little joint you have, because I got a freaking thing and it just picks up my computer mic or my computer fans like it's nothing. And I've been like trying to mess around with it. Let me see if I apply like a noise gate filter real quick. See if that does anything. Or noise suppressor. Press about like that much. Is that better? Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, yeah. But I sound much lower now, though, right? All right, yeah, because now you can't hear my fan. But anywho,
yeah. So
what's
yeah,
good? Have you got
yeah,
the CBD? Do you have
yeah.
CBD on you?
I think we have just some kind of CBD oil over
Yeah.
over here, just like I guess the dropper.
Oh,
And
the
so,
tinctures like
yeah,
this right here.
exactamundo,
Yeah,
exact. And
this
so
this is actually a nice tincture, gents. This is Tosh Custom Daytime Blend CBD.
mine mine was like some really like wifey got it, and so it was like a while ago, maybe like a year. And so it was like we bought it online, and but it was like some almost like some hippie stuff, like some hippie new age, like some hippie new age, like the way the packaging is like like moon something.
Oh,
you
like
know, it,
Starbucks.
no,
Yeah, you
no.
gotta you gotta be careful with those packages that be like extra extra. You know what I mean? Like extra
Mm-hmm,
extra.
mm-hmm,
Because those how
mm-hmm.
you know them fuckers be fake. You always gotta go for those companies that do the like, certificate of like analysis and all that jazz.
Right. I mean, it's very easy, especially since there's so many brands of CBD. Yeah, actually, let me go ahead
So
and
many brands, and it's also easy to get all the products or all the
yeah,
casings for the things that you need to make it. Like
right.
you can
Like yeah,
easily get like a tincture like this and a dropper for like what $10, and then you can just put whatever like oil in it. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like that's why it's
exactly.
important for you to buy from reputable places.
Right. Like let me I'm gonna go ahead and hit record and do my little intro or whatever, and then we'll get back to talking here.
All right,
So, all right, man.
got you.
This is I have to request. Oh, you start. Oh, you are actually. I need your permission apparently.
Well, how about you try again, Jordan? You say it with your fucking chest. I Lance Corporal or some shit. I'm kidding.
Sir,
All right.
sir, can I please?
Sorry, Lance Corporal.
I won't have
Nah,
my
I'm gonna
my
cut
bad.
you off, bro.
Sorry, sir. What happened again, sir?
Apology host.
All right. Yeah, that's what we always like. Sorry, sir. What happened again, sir? I'm an idiot, sir. Type thing.
They
You're smart.
they would always act surprised or like, "Are you stupid, Lance Corporal?" What? every,
Very,
every time, are you stupid, Cam? Yes, Corporal.
very,
Bitch, get me.
like, very, sir, very type thing. So, all right.
All right, he says my voice is really low. Turn up my gain.
Okay.
All right, so I turned up my gain. Ooh, that's really loud. What about now? Is that better for my gain, Pabon? Let me know. I did. I let him out. Okay.
All right. All right. We're recording, so I'll go ahead and start here, man.
All right.
Hey, everybody. It's Jordan, Crohn's veteran. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Today, I got my co-host CJ Cabrera. Say hey, everybody, CJ.
What is Gucci, everyone?
And today, this morning during this show, we're just gonna be chopping it up about CBD. No guest for this episode, but it should be a really fun conversation. And CBD has been shown to help a lot of people for a lot of different reasons, and hemp products, cannabis products, and so it may not be for you, but it does help CJ and I for IBD, ulcerative colitis and Crohn's symptoms.
Yeah, man. So, how long have you been using CBD?
For me, only the last maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe. Like it kind of when that wave hit, it kind of became popular. Maybe a little bit. I visited like Vegas and stuff, and I tried a couple of things there, like gummies and stuff, and teas and things. But it's funny. I mean, I've really only tried like the oil, the CBD oil. I've never, to be honest, I've never actually tried.
The flower.
Like the flower or like any kind of like joints, dabs, whatever, like all that stuff. And so I can be honest.
I know you definitely had tried the edibles though, like gummies or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I've done that stuff like that, but my tolerance is so high for that kind of thing. I'm always like, is it working? Is it not working?
Yeah,
and
bro. So, honestly, for me, I was looking like I might have to, transfer over to THC if the pain keeps getting bad. Because like all day yesterday, I was just smoking CBD, like indicas, like heavy indicas, trying to like like numb the pain a little bit. You know what I mean? And
right.
I legit back to back. I probably smoked like 6 bowls trying to feel something, man. And I was just like, fuck, come on, dude. Like I needed something hard.
Right. Yeah. The CBD. Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's. Yeah. I mean, it seems like that might work. Yeah. If you're stone cold, maybe sober, so to speak. That might help you out, and especially the whole. I mean, from what I understand, CBD isn't supposed to really get you high per se.
Exactly.
And so like at best it might help with anxiety, depression, pain relief, things, maybe some other.
Inflammation too.
Yeah, exactly, inflammation. And so, but as far as you watching SpongeBob on the couch and eating Doritos, that's probably not going to happen to you on him. So
I mean, it could. I was there before. I reviewed black tie CBG flour. It's one of my favorites. God dang it! It's called lemon cream diesel. And
mm,
no, I'm sorry. It wasn't lemon cream diesel. It was Bliss CBG by Five Leaf Wellness. It was the first CBG flour I ever had, and I made a review on it. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go ham. All right, so I'm gonna take
mm.
2 bong rips, and then I'm gonna smoke a joint, and then review it while I do both of them.
Right, right,
So,
right.
like after the first 2 bong rips, I was like, dang, all right, this was coming back from a break. Okay, so
Mm,
before this, I got my wisdom teeth pulled, so I couldn't smoke for like 2 weeks.
right,
So, being on a tolerance break and then taking 2 bomb rips and smoking a joint, I was fucking stoned. Excuse my language. I
yeah,
was pretty stoned. I was like, "Whoa, what is going on here?" Like, I was
right.
literally, I like. You can legit go on my Instagram and like scroll all the way down. I have a video on there. And it's just like I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm fucking high. I just smoked CBG. What the fuck?
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, because
it honestly caught me off guard.
yeah, because I mean, CBG is kind of, I mean, that's I wouldn't call it new, but but it definitely hasn't been marketed nearly as heavy as like cannabis products or like or just regular old CBD products and stuff. And so it's, I mean, from what it's kind of cool that you've had it and you tried it and stuff like that because even going online, there's very kind of few places that even really have anything,
I
anything,
agree.
yeah, anything that's just pure CBG. And so and that's supposed to be, to what I understand, really, really focusing on the inflammation part. That's kind of the benefits of it and stuff. And so, it's
Yeah, like it's the precursor to THC delta 9 and
mm,
CBD. Like there's different THCs and CBDs and they're like numbered and stuff, but if you guys didn't know, there's THC delta 8, which is not like delta 9. Delta 9 is the THC that helps you feel stuff like psychoactive feeling, you know what I mean? Like
mm,
the high that gives you that high. And
right.
everything in hemp is, under zero point 0.3 THC. But CBG is its own thing. It's the precursor to that. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
early stages of the flower being, grown and everything, they extract it early so that they can get those properties from the CBG and not the other properties from, CBD and THC.
yeah. So that'll be my question. Yeah. So like, and you're, kind of, doing these reviews and testing things out. Um, what if any big differences? So you said that the CBG kind of, you really felt that. And so like, so if you did like a indica or sativa, like THC or something, like what would you say is kind of the difference, for, your experience, between the two, like between that CBG feeling and that maybe like a, regular, THC feeling.
You know what I found? Like I was trying to find um CBG like sativa and indicas, but then I saw that CBG it's its own thing. Like it's
Right.
not sativa or indica, but
Right.
like when I've smoked the black tie CBG lemon cream diesel, that feels like a sativa to me. And
Mm,
then when I've smoked the Bliss CBG, that felt like a hybrid indica dominant because it
mm.
was mostly like a body high along with the head high.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha. Well, like,
CBG is really promising though for us. That is because it deals with GI problems, and that is
yeah,
the main reason I picked it up.
and
Like,
that's the main reason I want to try it.
yeah,
Is just like, well, yeah, because it's kind of like Crohn's or colitis or whatever. It's just kind of, it's like a Groundhog Day effect of symptoms type thing. And so anything that helps with that at all, especially something that's not really hurting anybody like hemp or cannabis products, all the better to me. So, um, yeah, so that's yeah, so I'm, like I was saying before, I've only had just kind of the tinctures and stuff, and so I just kind of wanted to speak on that, to anybody that's listening, is that there's a whole lot of you can go in dispensaries in some of these, legalized states and stuff, and you can find, CBD and all these other kind of things. But, a lot of people, may not be interested in going to dispensary. And a lot of people may not be interested in, joints, blunts, dabs, and all these,
Mm-hmm.
things are kind of associated with, cannabis culture and stuff like that. And so,
Yes.
and so, and
There's
so
other
what
products. There's you just
exactly.
don't have to smoke. You
Right.
know.
And so, yeah, I want to speak on that a little bit, what other products are kind of, on the market out there, and then kind of, what, those are, those can be used for. And so, yeah, so one of them would be like, I guess, the tinctures, the main one, um, just doing it as, CJ is displaying. And so, right.
Mm-hmm.
hmm and so that's an effective. There's a taste to it, but it can be easily covered up. And so people put that in like to like kind of herbal teas, turmeric, ginger teas, and things of that
Mm-hmm.
nature.
Oh
You
man, speaking of turmeric and ginger tea, I have my turmeric and ginger tea right here, which I forgot to drink in my Crohn's veteran mug.
right, right, right. That's awesome. And so yeah, I mean, because to me, like, yeah, having a product that was just like that, like, but it has all these, naturally anti-inflammatory,
Properties.
yeah, properties, ingredients, with an addition of a CBG ingredient. I think it's kind of what you were speaking to, kind of, your idea a little bit.
I
And so,
before when I first started, I started with district hemp. Uh, no, I didn't start with district hemp, but I moved on to district hemp tinctures,
mhm,
and their tinctures had like a little taste to it, like a little strong hemp taste. So the
okay,
way I would mask that, I would put them in my teas, right?
mm, mhm,
So, but then with that being said, I saw a product in their store which was, CBD teas.
yeah,
It had like well, what was one of them? I think one of them was mint, peppermint, and then CBD, and then some other thing. But I feel like when I was taking those, um, they're slightly working. You could definitely taste the CBD in it, or you could see the little residue of the CBD from the
mhm,
little bag of the tea.
right. Oh, I got you. I got you. I mean, it's funny because I mean those turmeric and ginger tea is definitely an acquired taste, and so
Oh, he
it's not
definitely had to add some honey to
right.
it.
Yeah, it's kind of for grown ups. That's
Yeah.
what they. And so but oh, and then so we're also
Do you have an H Mart around you? Do you know what
and
H Mart is?
is it like a gas station grocery store type thing or?
It's like I think it's Korean, or it's a
Mm,
Korean like market.
yeah, I got you. And
Yeah,
we
but
got places like that here, but I don't think it's called H
yeah,
Mart
but they
though.
have this thing where it's just like a jar and it's honey and ginger.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I add that to
Like,
my tea every morning.
is this so? It's literally
It's
just
just
like a.
it's honey and ginger, literally. But
That's,
it's all mixed, and it's good. I actually like it a lot. I add it to all of my teas, honestly.
that's that's. I
It just
mean,
adds flavor.
right? All right, man. So that I mean that's cool. So I mean it's just funny because it's a, but I need that, and so I drink. I'm really big on drinking herbal tea, drinking because to me that tea I've almost got to the point where with tea like it doesn't have to be sweet a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, depending almost like a health tonic or something,
Mm.
type thing, like if you put it, and so like I got others I can drink for that, just but some kind of elixir.
The magic elixir.
Right, right.
Man.
But yeah, so also, for anybody else, listening that's considering using CBD, CJ and I were kind of touched on this, before we started recording here, that the quality of what you buy is of paramount importance. And so
Yes. I agree.
what, in your, kind of, in the course of doing your reviews and looking at these companies and stuff, what are some things that people can look at or can kind of check out to make sure that they're getting a quality product in your opinion?
Oh, usually for what I do when I'm choosing a product is, I look at reviews first off.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask for recommendations of people who've, used the product before. I always watch CBD product reviews on YouTube, and if I like the review and I see that the product slaps, I will go on that company's website, and then I will do some more, probing, look for more reviews, see what
Mm-hmm.
the flower or the product is about, what it does, what it can do for me, and if I think it could help me, I'll buy it and I'll use it. Sometimes I will use it first for like a couple of days to see if it actually works, and then I'll review it. But other times I will, just use it right there and then, and tell you guys how I feel about it. You know what I
I
mean?
I I, I kind of like that way better. It's kind of like I think folks like the idea of experiencing something with somebody for the first time. You
I
know.
agree. It's more like you're not faking the funk.
Right, 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 right. Like yeah, I made a video about drinking golden milk, which is again a turmeric based drink or whatever, and
Yeah.
that was my actual first time.
Oh,
You
I
know,
thought
do,
I thought when I looked at the video you were talking about it, I was like, dang, so Jordan out here drinking golden milk.
right, right, and so that's my first time drinking that, and I was thinking to myself, man, I want to I want to do redo that video, but you can't drink it for the first time twice.
Exactly, exactly.
And
But
so,
that's the hard thing about doing stuff live. But if you're
mm,
just recording videos, you can do it as many times as if you want. Like there'd be
mm,
times where I'm doing a video and I'll be talking and I'll just be like, "Fuck, I fucked up," and then I just pause
mm,
it and
mm,
then just like put it on again and then just like redo that part. And like
yeah.
there's one video where I had the worst freaking time. Like I got so high that like I was in mid video. I was like, bro, I just can't function no more. like
Right.
I legit had to take like a 15-minute, 30-minute break, and I was just like, damn.
just, just to collect yourself.
Just to collect myself, I was like, yo, I overdid it here. Let me
Yeah, that's
not take that extra bong rip that I usually do.
right, right, right. Yeah, I mean that's so funny. I mean, yeah. So yeah, even right now while you're talking, I was like, what is? I'm about to follow up with something, but I forgot. So it's okay. It happens to everybody. But yeah, but we're talking about is that again, when you go on these websites, there's a lot of snake oil out there.
Oh yeah.
And,
Also, you gotta check for the certificate of analysis on the
mm,
website because
mm,
they test all of their products, or reputable companies test all of their products, and they put that on their website. Also, when you buy from them, they should send you a certificate of analysis, like this one right here. I bought hemp flower from Monroe Farms, and they sent me the hemp flower, right? But along with it came this packet right here, and it's the quality control testing. I don't know if you can see that there.
a little bit. Yeah, a
Quality.
little
It
bit.
says quality control testing. Green Leaf Lab. It tells you where they're at. Tells you the sample. Like these things have like serial codes. Like
Wow.
if you if
Yeah.
you if you see that, it has like QR codes that you can scan it and it could tell you where exactly this product was made, when it was made, how it was made, and what it is. Like it tells you
Exactly.
everything. So
Exactly. And so yeah, and so kind of the point behind that is that companies or manufacturers or whatever should be freely giving this out.
and that
And
also
so
helps with like uh fraud, I guess.
right.
Because there be some people who pass actual marijuana as
Hmm.
hemp, even
Hmm.
though they shouldn't, or medical marijuana and stuff like that
Right.
as
Right.
recreational. So that's why they started with that QR code stuff.
Yeah, I understand. Like in Texas, like in the state of Texas, that they effectively you only can have hemp.
Yeah.
And so like more or less type thing even for medical uses or whatever. And so if you get caught with a bag of hemp, they're gonna immediately assume that you don't have hemp in your in
Yeah. I
And,
forgot what I was looking at that yesterday. It was funny that you're talking
mm,
about it. I was
mm,
looking up all the states, or
yeah.
2 days ago, it was like all the states that where cannabis is legal medically and
Mm,
medicinally, and or not medicinally, recreationally, and I think I saw it was like Maine. It was
yeah.
like it's not legal at all. You can't even have if you have like point. I think it was like 0.8 grams. It's considered a felony. A
And yeah,
felony.
this whole like patchwork system that we have going on is definitely not working. Like some people, yeah, so I'm in Nebraska, so the state of Iowa is the exact same way,
Mm.
if you kind of venture off into Iowa, peace be upon you type thing. And so and
Lord.
so and so and so we just and like the especially it's kind of a shout out to all the like they had the black experience type thing. There's I think something like 11 times the arrest rate for black folks over white folks in Iowa.
Oh man.
So
So
like so
people,
literally
you feel
so it's
like you feel like you guys are getting targeted, or
yeah because yeah,
it's
because
just
Iowa's
easy enough
yeah,
because there's not
I,
as many of y'all.
yeah, but the crazy thing is that Iowa's like over 90 something percent Caucasian, European, white or whatever, and then something like 1 point, like I mean, 2% or whatever. Like it's a really really low percent of African Americans in Iowa, and pretty much they're all in jail. Like
Yeah,
so, like
but the thing is, it's cool to be in an all white state, but are they are they nice? Are they
well,
racist?
yeah. I mean, I'm in Nebraska, and so I'm saying, and so I mean, there's my where I'm at and where I live, there's definitely worse places to be. I feel my little corner of the world, I'm very fortunate. My neighbors African American. It's like a little cool little neighborhood and stuff like that, and
Nice.
and so like so I'm not really tripping over here, but it's like but that's Omaha, and but we
Has anybody tried to be your friend, make you like the token black guy of the group?
oh well, I mean pretty
Oh, I'm
much
friends with Jordan. I'm not racist.
definitely. It's funny. It's funny you say that because somebody at my job, like a previous job that I had, said that exactly to my face. Like
Oh my god,
like
no!
and so like and
I'm
like
not
and I was
racist. I'm friends with you. What?
and the
I
crazy the
hate
crazy
you.
and the crazy thing, CJ, the crazy thing about that is that like, but you never walk over to my office. I always come over to your office and say hi to you. But but apparently you tell no. I may be a Trump supporter and I may use the N word, but Jordan knows me. That doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Jordan also hates you.
Exactly. Jordan also thinks that you may be a nice person, but you're pretty ignorant. So and so so that's so that's so anybody out there listening, that does not get you a pass. And so like
Mm-mm.
you need to have relationships with people. Like are you hanging out? Because that same lady, we'll talk about how buddy and chummy we are at work and all that kind of stuff, and then we have a Christmas party, and you act like you've never seen me before, your life, and when your husband's there.
Always.
Actually the whole table, all the women and all the women in my job, when they were with all their husbands at the Christmas party, all of them didn't say a thing to me and my
It's
wife
it's
the
because you
whole time.
it's because you're their work husband.
I
They didn't
guess,
want their husbands to get jealous.
right?
Oh, that's the
Like,
guy you talk to at work, and he's
hey,
black.
hey, yeah,
Girl,
you do.
we're gonna talk when we get home.
Right, in the car, in the car type.
Karen, we're gonna talk when we get in the car. Don't worry.
Exactly. And so so that's I was like, okay, well if y'all acting that brand new towards me, then it's all good type thing. So don't even no don't yeah. So
Yeah, we
so
don't
there's a
need
lot
that
of
type of energy over here.
no, and so I'm very happy that I know a lot of people that don't feel compelled to do that. So and so
Glad. Glad.
right. So but that's a common thing that like you know almost like that's why you have to be careful who you hang out with, because people will do all this out of pocket stuff, and try to rationalize it because you give them the time of day, and so
Yeah.
you got to be, and so so you got to be careful, and kind of who you normalize type thing. And so Yeah, I said especially so Nebraska is,
Make sure you
uh,
call out those people so they, don't normalize that behavior.
right, right.
Honestly.
Yep. You gotta be, stand up for what you believe in. If you see something that's wrong, say it's wrong. And actually, I think they definitely a little bit of a tangent here, but if one of my things that I really enjoy, trying to do is to get my point across and to tell you how I feel without offending you. And so, because I don't like carrying things on my chest type thing, but I also don't want to, also not interested to be like a jerk or whatever to people. It's just because usually the message gets lost. If you're,
Sometimes you just have to tell it how it is.
yeah. And so, I mean, yeah, I say, keep, it doesn't have to be all sugar coated and things, but the idea is to, not get the other person all worked up because your message gets lost.
Yeah.
Right. And,
Hmm.
and so like, so that's why I don't want to make you mad. I want you to, I want to be heard.
Yeah, you want to make them understand.
I want to make them understand, not just, you're this, you're that, you're this. But anyway, and so we're getting on a tangent. Talking
Yeah,
about
I'm gonna
CB.
go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about CBG. I'm gonna tell everybody what CBG is. I'm gonna read it from this website. It's called Cisco Labs, and it says, "What is CBG? CBG is cannabigerol is a non-psychoactive cannabinoid, typically most abundant in low THC and high CBD cannabis strains, including hemp. Like THC, CBG reacts with the cannabinoid receptors in the brain. However, CBG acts as a buffer to psychoactivity of THC by working to alleviate the paranoia sometimes caused by higher levels of THC. It does. CBG works to fight inflammation, pain, nausea, and works to slow the proliferation of cancer cells. All right, think about that.
Nice.
Think about that.
Right. And so, I mean,
Research has shown it significantly reduces intraocular eye pressure caused by glaucoma. Strains high in CBG will be beneficial treating conditions such as inflammatory bowel disease, Crohn's, and cancer. That right there is why I picked it up. That's why I started using CBG,
all right. Well, yeah,
because
I think I'm
that
actually gonna.
description gave me fucking hope.
Yep. Yep. And and hearing that reiterated again, like you know, I'm gonna go out and just, actually buy. I've mentioned it before, but I'm gonna go ahead and invest in myself, and and get some of this CBG. And actually, guys, I was looking online, and it's actually pretty cheap. So unlike cannabis can be just so boutique and expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
Yeah, this kind of like all these, yeah, boutique is a good word, like strains and stuff like that. Just really, really, high end special stuff.
There's a
Um,
lot of high end special CBD strains too, bro. Don't
Now,
get
yeah,
it
now there are, yeah.
don't get it twisted, man.
CBG hasn't gotten that fancy yet, and so from what I've seen,
Ah, man, there's
really,
one my favorite one. The second one I tried, this joint right here, if I have it. It's called the lemon cream. The lemon cream diesel by
oh
Black
yeah,
Tie
yeah, yeah.
CBD. Yeah.
I'm just, my point is like things like that. There's not like there's like a couple of examples. There's not dozens of like cannabis. You can there's a different there's all the there's a name there's like 100 different names for 100 different strains
I
type thing.
fucking agree. It's because there's so
So
many different strains.
yeah, all these
They're
hybrids,
literally like
there's an infinite.
people be mixing new strains with new strains, making new strains every day,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, like, yeah, like, yeah, like, I mean, like Wiz, like Wiz Khalifa as an example, the rapper, like, he
KK,
literally, yeah, like, I mean, yeah, Khalifa Kush,
bro,
but
yo,
that was,
I had Khalifa Kush, man, and I gotta
mm,
say, it's the best, strain I've ever smoked. It felt
and
like fucking love.
the reason, I know I read it somewhere, but that he actually paid and hired a chemist to come up with that for him.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. People with Burner. Burner is
Mm-hmm.
the guy
Mm-hmm.
who's made cookies, the company
Mm-hmm.
Cookies,
Mm-hmm.
and he has his own strains. And Cookies actually really good, really good
That's
strain.
cool. Well, so yeah, so all that's to say, everybody that CBD, CBG, like of course talk to your doctor and those kind of things. Before you're considering changing, how you live your life, especially
Exactly.
health wise and stuff. Um, you know, this, CBG and CBD products, I believe, are not regulated by the FDA, and so like we are
They're
saying
not.
before, so just make sure that all the documentation you can get, all the legit documentation you can get from what you're buying from.
Do not
Um,
consume anything you don't know where it's coming from or how it's
correct,
made.
correct. So and
Especially
then
the vapes, guys. Do not buy random vapes, CBD vapes that you see at gas stations. Anything you see at a gas station, that's just not gonna be good for you.
yeah, I mean
All right.
that's where there's a big scandal about that all over the news because people were getting popcorn lung from the vitamin E that was in those,
Yeah.
and and so like those kind of every time you would take a puff, that mist or um that oil would kind of go into microscopic droplets and kind of coat your lungs.
Yeah, that's why I stopped vaping and I moved on to flower. And that's
Mm-hmm.
when I found hemp flower, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
because of
Mm-hmm.
that whole little scandal right there. And
Right.
I was smoking hella carts, bro.
Right.
Hella carts. But the fucked up thing is that you never know like what's in the carts because I never received like I wasn't buying them at like legit places. You know what I mean?
Right, and I would buy, when I was still like, like on this nicotine thing, I was buying the tobacco vapes and stuff like that, and nicotine vapes and things, and like, is this, yeah, this kind of mystery, this whole mystery juice thing is just not worth it, man. So,
It's really not, man. I'd rather
you
just go the
know,
old natural route.
yeah,
Good old
exactly, like
flower.
if you, well, when I was like,
If I'm gonna
smoking
smoke, I'm gonna smoke flower.
yeah. If I was, when I was, especially I was smoking nicotine and stuff, like I was like, why am I gonna like if I'm doing dumb stuff, I'm gonna go all the way. And so like, I'm not gonna drinking this, smoking this diet cigarette type thing. So like,
Diet cigarette.
so like, but anyway, with that, we I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
All right.
It was a fun little conversation,
Good talk,
and
guys.
yeah, and so check us out on Twitch, Chill Ghost, Crohn's Veteran. Check us out our website, www.crohnsveteran.com. Check out our merch store on Teespring, Crohn's Veteran store. Check us out, on our webcast or webcast, our podcast,
Podcast.
our podcast on Anchor, on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts.
Yo, hold on. I gotta throw this one in there now.
Yeah,
This is
definitely.
new. This is new, gents. You can catch the podcast now at www.crohnsveteran.tv.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
So yep, and thanks for supporting our show. Please share it, sign up for a membership, and help us spread awareness for IBD and enrich people's lives. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. I'll go
All
ahead
right.
and end the stream. Oh, guys,
Yep.
like if our socials are legit at the bottom if you can't see them. Like literally right there it says Crohn's V. But
Yeah.
also, oh shit, I gotta add that our new thing to our Twitch channel, and we gotta change the name too.
All right.
Yeah,
we got a few minutes before
Ren.
yeah.